Ever walked past a luxury boutique and felt an almost magnetic pull? You see that handbag, that watch, that impeccably tailored coat, and you think, I want that. But what if I told you that feeling isn't entirely your own? You think you're choosing that luxury handbag? Think again. These brands are using subtle mind control techniques to make you believe you need their products, creating an unbreakable bond of desire and exclusivity. Prepare to have your perception of luxury completely shattered as we expose their hidden influence. This isn't just about fashion, it's a billion-dollar brainwash, and today we're pulling back the curtain. Let's start with one of the most powerful psychological tools in their arsenal, the illusion of scarcity. Ever heard the phrase limited edition? Those two words are pure marketing gold. When a luxury brand announces a limited run of a product, they're not just selling an item, they're selling urgency. They're tapping directly into our primal fear of missing out, or FOMO. Suddenly it's not just a bag, it's a trophy, a collectible that only a select few will ever own. Your brain switches from "do I like this?" to "if I don't get this now, I never will." This is taken to the next level with waiting lists and exclusive unannounced drops. By making you wait, by making you compete for the privilege of even being able to purchase an item, brands transform the buying process into a quest. The perceived unavailability makes the product exponentially more desirable. Psychologically, we're wired to value what is hard to get. Our brains equate effort and rarity with value. So when you finally get off that wait list, the feeling of victory and achievement is so potent that the price tag almost feels justified. They've manufactured a desire that wasn't there to begin with, simply by making you believe the opportunity is fleeting. It's a masterful manipulation of our basic human instincts. But it's not just about what you can't have right now, it's about what has existed for generations. This is the power of narrative and heritage. Luxury brands are master storytellers. They don't just sell you a leather bag, they sell you a century of Parisian craftsmanship, a story of a founder who defied the odds, a legacy woven into every stitch. They craft a myth around their name, building a prestige that feels timeless and authentic. Think about it. They'll tell you about the special kind of leather sourced from a remote farm, the decades-long apprenticeship of their artisans, or how a particular design was favored by royalty. These stories create an aura of significance that elevates a simple product into a piece of history. This storytelling extends to associating their products with high art and culture. By sponsoring art exhibitions, collaborating with famous architects, or aligning themselves with classical music, luxury brands link their items to timeless values like sophistication, creativity, and intellectualism. You're not just buying a watch, you're buying into a world of refined taste and cultural appreciation. This is what I call the legacy trap. We buy into a brand's past to feel part of something bigger than ourselves. Owning that item feels like inheriting a piece of that grand narrative, connecting us to a story of elegance and endurance. It's a powerful emotional hook that makes the purchase feel less like a transaction and more like an investment in our own identity. Now let's talk about why we feel the need to show these items off. It's all about status signaling and social proof. In many circles, luxury items function as a luxury uniform. Owning a certain watch or carrying a specific handbag signals membership in an exclusive group. It's a non-verbal cue that says, "I've made it," or "I belong here." It's a shortcut to communicating your success, your taste, and your aspirations to the world without saying a single word. These brands know this and they cultivate it. They carefully curate their image so that their logos become symbols of a particular social stratum. And how do they amplify this? Through celebrity endorsements and influencer culture. When we see our favorite actor or a stylish influencer wearing a brand, our brain makes a simple connection. If I buy this product, I can be more like them. It's called aspirational association. These brands aren't just selling you a product, they're selling you a step closer to a life you admire. This taps into what's known as the peacocking effect. Just like a peacock displays its feathers to signal its fitness to potential mates, we are subconsciously driven to display our wealth or status to signal our social standing. It's a deep-seated instinct, and luxury brands have learned to monetize it perfectly, turning us all into walking billboards for their exclusive club. But the manipulation goes even deeper, targeting our most primal senses. This is the world of sensory branding. Have you ever noticed that luxury stores have a specific signature scent? That's no accident. Olfactory cues, or our sense of smell, are directly linked to the parts of our brain that control memory and emotion. By creating a unique and pleasant scent, a brand can forge a powerful, subconscious connection. Every time you smell that fragrance, you are instantly transported back to that feeling of opulence and desire. The scent becomes synonymous with the luxury experience itself. Then there's the tactile experience, the weight of a well-made watch, the smooth feel of hand-stitched leather, the satisfying click of a clasp. Luxury brands obsess over these details. They understand that the feel of premium materials and the evidence of meticulous craftsmanship communicate quality in a way words cannot. When you touch the product, you feel the value, but ultimately, all these sensory inputs are designed to create an emotional payoff. They aren't just selling you a coat, they're selling you the feeling of confidence and power you get when you wear it. They aren't selling you a piece of jewelry, they're selling you the feeling of being cherished and celebrated. They're selling accomplishment, belonging, and self-worth, all wrapped up in a beautifully designed package. Finally, once you're hooked, they make sure you stay. This is the subscription to exclusivity. It's not a one-time purchase, it's an entry into an ongoing relationship. Many luxury brands have sophisticated loyalty programs and tiered memberships. These aren't just about discounts, they're about building a sense of inner circle, belonging. As you spend more, you unlock new levels of access, private sales, exclusive events, and early previews. This creates a hierarchy within their customer base, making people strive to climb the ladder to feel more special and more recognized by the brand. To enhance this, they offer personalized experiences and bespoke services. Getting your initials monogrammed on a bag, having a suit custom-tailored, or receiving a personal invitation to a brand dinner, all of these things make you feel uniquely valued. They're no longer treating you like a customer, they're treating you like a VIP, a friend of the house. This solidifies your emotional bond with the brand. It all culminates in what I call the lifestyle package. They are no longer selling individual items, they are selling an entire aspirational world. You buy the handbag, then the shoes, then the fragrance, then the home decor. You're not just buying products, you're subscribing to an identity, a complete aesthetic, a lifestyle curated by the brand. And once you're invested in that lifestyle, it becomes very, very difficult to leave. So the next time you feel that pull towards a luxury item, take a moment to pause and ask yourself, do I truly want this product for what it is? Or have I been masterfully conditioned to desire the story, the status, and the feeling it represents? Understanding these psychological tactics doesn't mean you can never enjoy a luxury item again. It simply gives you the power to choose consciously, rather than being led by a brilliant billion-dollar brainwashing campaign. You regain control, and that's the ultimate luxury. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the psychology of luxury. If this video opened your eyes, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that challenges the way you see the world. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever felt these psychological pulls yourself? Until next time, stay curious and stay conscious.